X1.
Hello everybody, this is Reaper X1 here again, playing some Terra 0.62, the newest stable version. I'm continuing on with my big tech this episode. Gonna give her a quick little test run here and get back to building. I think I'm gonna aim at working on the conveyor system and get it to actually make more power. And ooh, nice little battle along the way. Get these guys, they didn't last too good, but not too shabby. Still something to kind of cut its teeth on. Still not really done. Like, it could use some more defensive and all. Whoa! I'm doing like, what's that? Chinese catwalk or an endo? Must have stuff stuck underneath it. Yeah, I forgot I had those big receivers under there. I'll be replacing them at some point. Nothing that really comes close to it yet, but the new Geocore receiver is going to be about as good as it gets. And I realized that the bottom I had put under this originally was great for making money real fast, but really sucked for hydro production. So I'm going to rip all the delivery cannons out, put 2 conveyor lines leading up to the top. That way I can control everything that's going out and where it's going to. And wish the silos would work. I'd always liked them. Someday they'll be working again, just not today. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them up right through the center there. Figure that'd be a pretty convenient route, nice and packed in together. Try and keep it a little tidier than some of my other builds. It'll end up getting a little messy eventually, but well. So yeah, it takes a little screwing around to get the right view in this way. I was just going to pop the cab off and drive around on top, but sometimes that bottom tech, it'll just slide all over the place. Yeah, most of the wheel issues are gone, but you build something like this and try and drive around the grasslands, you'll see sliding sideways like 90. You might have noticed it already in one of my last videos when it was just starting to get this big. Well, it's gotten worse. Not too sure exactly why, but probably just a weight thing. And I'm getting this weird little misting kind of going on here from the build beam. It's almost like the clouds are coming right through. Yeah, you can notice I've been experiencing a wee bit of lag. So yeah, I've kind of tweaked these up a little bit. Like always, gotta do a little bit of shopping. Never have enough. Or when I go to build, I never have enough of at least one thing. Just trying to kind of figure out where I want my conveyor system to go. I'm gonna chance that driving around though. Hopefully it won't move on me too much. But see, you can see it slipping already. So I'll try and box them in a bit and hope for the best. Hopefully that'll keep them where it should be. Probably not. No, got weirdness going on. Weirdness. Hey, where'd he go? Oh, he's way over there now. So yeah, this might not work as good as I thought. Anyway, I'll get this all wrapped up somehow under here. Gotta get rid of them parts from there too. But I can get the conveyors worked on a little bit. Really wish I could zoom in closer. Be a lot nicer. And these big techs, you just can't get in close enough to all the spots. Now I know they're talking about there's some changes coming to probably that too. So I'm hoping that's another thing that is maybe one of the easier changes. So when they do get at it, it's not going to take too long for them to be able to finish it. Like, I understand the crafting and the AI, those are massive, so I expect them to be long. I'm just hoping the rest of the stuff ain't too massive. But some of the main things that I would like to see added to the game, I don't think they're huge. Coding and art tasks. or whatever other bits may be involved, but I don't really know enough to say either way. Like the key binding, that's probably the biggest one that I can think of that I would like. The tech switching, I'm not sure. I got a feeling that's not as hard as I'm thinking it is, but could be wrong. These are all things that they're talking a lot about recently, so they should probably get tuned up at least relatively soon. Maybe not tomorrow though. So yeah, there's a little bit of that slide there even. Kind of formulating an idea what I want to see here. Just not 100% sure. Spent so much time with this tech in the R&D over the last couple days building with the colored blocks that I'm trying to completely redo a different entire idea on the top here. The one in the R&D, it went monster on me. It's kind of taken on a life of its own now. It's got quite a ways to go before it's finished, but I figure this is kind of a neat way of doing the conveyors. Give it kind of like a tree branch look, because I'm hoping to have fabricators on this, so not sure exactly how I'm going to implement them, but if you have a fabricator all set up, 4 of them, so you can have all of them, it takes up a lot of room. So I'm thinking more of setting it up for having 1, maybe 2 in use at a time, and then store the rest. I kind of like the thoughts of that, and I've never done it before. So since I do like the thoughts of it, might as well start a little bit of my storage area. And like most things that I get building, I either put a face or something on it. Well, this thing, it's kind of reminding me of, say, like a mite or a tick or something like that. So I'm going to see if I can give it kind of a bit of a bug face. Not exactly sure of a really good name, so I got it kind of narrowed down to Firebug Extreme. Maybe that. I'm not going to do nothing too fancy for the face and that. That's not where this tech was ever planned to head, was to fancy and artwork class. Just kind of cool and battle worthy, and hopefully a little faster. I think the last I checked, the speed was only like, I think 3 or 5 miles an hour faster than my original tech that I had. But there's a lot more size here, so it's kind of gives me a good benchmark on what those fan propellers will do. So that's valuable information, even though it didn't really pay off this time. But I figure this is how I'm gonna store my fabricators. I'm just gonna toss them right up there. After that's all shielded and regen bubbled and all protected, I think it'll survive pretty good. And there's maybe a few more guns to go on still. Just maybe a few. Not sure. But thinking of bubbles, better get them powered up so I can see where the heck I really am missing if I don't have enough. And right about the front, right where the face is. 3 shots and you'd be missing an eye. And I'd be driving in circles, wouldn't know where to go. Have to make a little walking cane for him after that. Yeah, since all the changes and that, I keep forgetting when you want to join the conveyors to a loop, you have to have the filters. Which for the most part is pretty neat, but there's other parts where I think the old way was better just because it saved you space. Made more possibilities. I think we need a corner filter. I think that'd be a really good addition to our conveyor system. Or even a 4-way filter. So you have an in and 3 outs, and each out could be programmed to whatever one you want. Now that would be sweet. Yeah, I was originally just going to sell all my alloys right there, but who knows, maybe the new crafting system will use them. So I'll just have them run out as an option to go somewhere else, be sold later. Even with the new crafting system, this will all have to be reworked anyway. That's part of the reason I kept all the base and conveyor systems kind of exposed for the most part of it on top here. I think this is the majority of what will change. Get a little charging happening. At least now the sound finally kicked in. I'll just copy the other side and I'll be all good to go. And I'm trying to keep it as much to the back as I can. I don't want to have it too far forward or even in the middle any more than I have to. At the sides there, just because I figure that's what'll get blown up first. And as far as no silos, this long yellowy arm looking thing wrapped in conveyors, that's my new form of silo for now. I just have that route all my oleus and carbide off each side of the system, right up to there for power generation. I only got 2 generators there, but threw some more flamethrowers on though. This took surprisingly long to do. These little twists and turns and all that around there. But it turned out fairly good. I figure this helps make it fit in kind of like an insect a little bit with its antennas back. Not sure what kind of an insect I was thinking of when I first pictured this thing, but I know I've seen an insect like that to some extent. Not exactly, of course, which is just a game. But I figure he looks alright for the face, even though it's really basic. Just kept her simple. Sometimes that's the best, though. Now, if I could only find enough of the right resources to fill them antennas. I didn't really want to run wood up there just because, well, it burns up real fast, so I got a feeling my other generators, they're gonna just take it, because I usually get that first in the big order of things. So with that going, I'll get that first, and then all my other more efficient fuels will just pass on by, I'm hoping, and find up my antenna silos. My silo antennas. It's coming along not too shabby. Give her a once over here just in case there's anything I want to change. Looks like my cab's having a nap there. That's the one part when you're trying to duplicate one side to the other. Multiple times you gotta check back and forth, back and forth, back and forth again. Probably don't really need to as much as I am, but I don't know, I just want to keep it as symmetrical as possible. Really, I guess if I wanted to make this truly like a bug, I should maybe not keep it as symmetrical. Because maybe they have little oddities like people do. Like one leg might be longer than the other, or an antenna might be skinnier than the other. They might not have no thorax. That'd be a horrible day for them, I guess. Thorax, I believe, is mid-body of an ant, I think. It's been a long time since I worried about studying bugs. Now I gotta try and keep them out of my house. So I get this side loaded up with some flamey throwers, a plasma cutter. And yeah, those plasma cutters, those are pretty nice sale at the trading station. Just under 3,100 BBs. I sold like 100 and some of them there a couple days ago. So I took them back out for a nighttime drive. Just because I wanted to see all the lights fire up and everything, or the fire light up. I wanted to see what my lights were doing for it, but I don't really think they're working. I'm supposed to have 2 Venture light bars, one on either, or maybe 2 on either side. I don't see no red light when those flames go out. And I had a lemon light in the one this update but a while ago, and it didn't work either. So I don't know if there's something with the lights, or maybe it's just because of lag and it ain't showing. Oh, a little guy. Didn't even see him coming. So I drove around for quite a while there, just playing around, and yeah, I got stuck. Of course, I got stuck. But look, my drill's right there, just waiting to crush it. I know that side's hung up a little bit, but why won't that side crush it? I don't get that. Should be able to cut it up, fall down and go. So I got back out again, and it didn't take me a whole day cycle, but this is just when I got back to actually doing some decent testing and driving. Got away from all the slipping and sliding that was going on. Yeah, I just had to see the fire again. You can't go wrong with fire. Fire's just cool. Well, I guess you go wrong if you burn yourself. But I think that's about it for this little run through. And so if you liked what you saw, throw some likes around, head to my channel and subscribe for my latest videos as they come out. Pop down to the comments just to say hello. I'd love to hear from all of you. So, oh, what's going on? Am I shooting? Oh, there's another guy over there, or am I just shooting a tree? But anyway, till next time everybody, have a good one. Bye.